Got some pretty uneven sod. We're probably gonna have to cut a little bit higher to start with until all this stuff settles down, which may take a while. Looks like we got a utility box here. Yeah, we'll make sure that gets edged out. It's very uneven. I would even, this is not how you're supposed to lay sod, so I don't know. Very simple yard, straightforward, I should say. It's nothing but mowing. But I tell you, this is just, this is not good sod laying. You can see this is a new construction neighborhood. The light really lets you see how many cracks there are. They didn't butt it up very well. So we've got termite bait stations we need to be careful of. But you see, here's the other thing, is they're sitting like 1.5 inches above the ground. This is supposed to be flush, so you can't really mow over those. You've got to string trim around them. Got some heavy string trimming on this side along the fence we'll need to take care of. Look, there's just, look at that giant patch there, there's a patch there. Huge chunks here, like, and they're not at all even too. You can see how they come up like right there. See how much higher that is? And there's the front. So like I said, it's pretty straightforward, but man, they just did such a bad job. I don't even think they cared. Terrible. This is like the base of a really woody weed that's been let to grow up. I don't know if that was in the sod or if they just they didn't even prep this area. And I like, how do you see these little corners? This is just terrible. Yeah. Like the amount of disregard for who's buying this house, for whoever installed this sod, is kind of sad. You know, obviously it's a company that's got a lot of employees, and I'm gonna sound like a jerk saying this, but it's probably cheaper labor that doesn't care about their work. But it's frustrating for me to see, because I'm sure this homeowner paid good money for this house, and the lawn is just, it's terrible. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. So as a quick follow-up, I went ahead and called that client and said, I'm not trying to tell you this to make you feel bad, but that is literally the worst sod job I have ever seen in my life. And if you have some kind of home warranty, you need to, in my opinion, I would get on it. She said she asked them about it, and they said, oh yeah, that's how all of them are. I told her that might be, they may be right. That might be how all of them are done in the neighborhood, but there is nobody, no professional lawn care company with any sense of pride would say that that was okay, except for the people who installed it, because they don't want to do it again. And I'm getting angry for her. Century Communities is the home builder. You know, somebody's paying $250,000 for a house. That kind of lawn, that's not okay. And so this young lady, I believe she's from up north, because she talked about she didn't really know anything about sod. They normally seed stuff where she was at, the last house they built, and we don't really do seed down here in Florida. You throw down St. Augustine sod is what 95% of these developments do. But I told her that You know, it looks like they're cutting triangles from other jobs to use. They aren't covering it all the way. There's bare spots. They aren't butting the sod pieces up together right. The sod was installed folded over on itself. I don't think they prepped the ground right, because there's those, you know, weeds that were growing up through. It's pretty annoying. This is the first time I've ever seen any homes by Century Communities. They actually took over this place, which was a failed development. They had a couple of houses there, and then they bought it, and they're finishing it out. But yeah, just not cool at all. And for somebody to complain about it, and then you're going to say, oh no, that's the way they're supposed to be, with a straight face. Come on, Century, do better.